We're here with Chef Derek here in the kitchen.
Howdy. Cliff, good to see you as usual.
Good to see you again.
So, yeah, again.
Again.
So what we're going to do is, Cliff, what you and Linda are going to be working on is our corn pudding. And all it is it's you clean corn off the cob, and then after it's clean off the cob, you put it in like a Vita Prep or a blender of some sort, like husk.
Linda's struggling.
Linda's trying to
How are you doing there, Fran?
I do.
No, I need a big, strong man, Cliff.
There you go. So Cliff's got it.
Okay, now you can cut it off.
All right.
So as you can see what Cliff's doing over here, I don't know if you guys work with a lot of corn at home. It tends to get all over the place. That keeps it from getting all over your kitchen. It kind of contains everything. Yes, ma'am.
Is there any shortcut to this? I mean, do I really have to cut it off the cob?
You can buy it pre-cut if you want to from Whole Foods, but then you're paying for it. And
Okay.
I mean, this is fun.
Can't you just
gotta
put the
learn how
whole
to
thing
do
in
this
the
stuff.
blender?
No, because then you got the corn cob.
Oh.
You can't blend up the corn cob.
And it's really not
no
as good.
shortcut.
It's
But,
not as good to buy it already.
I personally won't, but
Okay.
you know,
There's a finger
integrity.
or two,
But
it's fun.
All right, so once they have it off the cob.
once they have it off the cob,
what
they
next?
puree it. And how this happens is the cornstarch. So obviously, we know cornstarch comes from corn. And so once you puree it and you cook it over a double boiler, this happens. It just thickens into a really lovely pudding.
It looks
And
amazing.
It is. It's great. And you put a little bit of basil into it at the end just to kind of cut the bitterness that's in the corn. And it goes great with a lot of certain dishes.
Okay.
And Linda, the other thing that you were going to be working
Okay.
on is this is the beginning of our grapefruit glaze.
Ah.
So these are the guajillos that we were talking
What's
about
a
earlier.
guajillo?
A guajillo is a dried Mexican chili.
Oh, okay.
It almost has like a, here, if you want to
Taste
Is
it.
it spicy?
smell them actually.
Chili.
Is it hot?
No, ma'am, smell them. See how it's kind of smoky and almost
Could I
like a
eat
raisin?
one?
Not like that, because what we're going to do, we're going to rehydrate them with the grapefruit juice.
Okay, so
And so
this?
I would
I'd like to
squeeze
see Linda
one
eat
whole
one.
grapefruit into it.
One whole
Derek, you're
grapefruit.
very nice. We'd have let her eat one.
Larry, come on, Linda, eat
For
one.
TV, right?
Right, well, it would have been funny.
That's what we always say. It's for
So there's a
TV.
lot of juice in a grapefruit.
There is, yeah. These were really nice grapefruits. These are ruby red grapefruits from Texas.
I
don't
think
know.
gorgeous.
I don't know. We live in Florida. I don't know why they
Yeah.
have Texas grapefruits out here, but they're not too sweet, which is why once we hydrate the chilies, we put some honey into it, and then that brings the whole sauce together. We puree it, and then this is the final product.
Wow.
And so what you and I are going to do is we're going to start cooking our chicken.
Okay.
And so first, oil in the pan. And this is a medium-high pan.
Okay.
And whenever you cook chicken thighs, I personally believe that you want to bring the heat into the fat. That really gives you that nice crispy skin because you render out all the fat and you just cook it skin side down the entire time. You don't
So
even flip it.
you can buy a boneless chicken thigh skin on.
I debone this one. If you ask your butcher at Publix, they will
They'll
debone
do
it
it?
for you.
Okay,
Yes,
I don't-
ma'am.
'cause I don't want to
They
debone.
don't like you asking, but they'll do it, you know? Like,
They make it a little
yeah, I'm going to
annoying.
probably get a phone call from this, but and
Okay,
then all
I'm
you do
gonna
is, as soon as it hits the pan, you don't move it. That's the whole secret.
That's
is just
it.
let it do its thing,
Ta-da.
and you can see around the edges. As soon as it starts to turn golden brown, we're going to finish it in the oven. And I actually have one in the oven over here, so that y'all
Oh.
can see the final
The
product.
magic of television.
Yes, yes.
I wish my kitchen had magic like this.
Yeah.
So here's the finished product, and you can see we have some
Oh,
really nice
look at
crispy
that.
skin. And then you glaze it just before you put it in the oven, and that really is adhere to it. And then over
Ooh.
here, we just have some really lightly roasted baby carrots to season with salt and pepper, because
That looks amazing.
Okay,
Yeah, it
let's do
does.
some plating and
So what
some
we'll do-
carving, if you don't mind.
yeah. So this is our corn pudding is the finished product. As you can see, it's really nice and fluffy.
That's gorgeous.
I got a little grapefruit juice in it. I hope that doesn't.
That'll just make it better. So we'll just put a little bit down on the
Like, I'm
plate.
sorry.
Linda's so honest. I
I
love her.
missed.
And then we're just going to put our carved,
Your fingers aren't burning?
no ma'am, years in the kitchen. Senseless. And then just a few of our baby carrots.
Those are pretty.
Where?
Yeah.
And as you can see, I love leaving little ends on because you get these cool little wispy, crispy
Yeah,
bits like this.
they look great.
And then the last thing we'll do is just
it's
go
not
with
that
a little
hot.
bit more
I
of our
didn't want
sauce.
to test it.
Just a little bit more of the glaze.
You can never have too much sauce.
And that's it. It's a very simple dish, but it's just about doing the things the right way, like rehydrating the chilies, getting your skin nice and crispy, and obviously getting Cliff to cut all the corn down there.
Yeah.
All right, well, Bobette, you can do a little dividing there so everybody can have a bite. And Chef Derek, what I like about having you here is that you know these little secrets to help the rest of us
Yes,
about
ma'am.
Oh, we don't
searing
have a
the
picture,
thighs
do we?
and things like that. Yeah, we have a picture of the pretty one. And of course, a Pinot Grigio to go along with.
Absolutely.
correct?
I was going to get Santa Margarita, seeing as how that is the
For you,
Sarasota
Cliff.
Thank you,
Pinot
darling.
Grigio. But I thought that we'd try a little bit something more Italian today.
You know what? We like the creativity, that's for sure.
Thank you, Steph.
All right, great to have you here. Food Lovers Catering, Chef Derek Blackburn, a very creative chef in town. We'd love to learn from him. Cliff, enjoy your meal, because I know you usually eat on the run.
Oh, Thank you
And
so
we
much.
had destroyed
you.
this
Good
already.
work.
Yes,
down there.
it was pretty on the plate, and now it is
look at
not.
it now.
It's still
That's
pretty
okay.
over here. It
That's
still looks
right.
good
We
over
have
there.
a pretty version. All right, everybody, thanks for joining us. Enjoy
Thank
the
you, guys.
rest of your day, and be sure to take some time and enjoy the sun-close view.
Oh, the corn is amazing.